Hello guys and welcome to Le Mans Ultimate, the co-op feature. Guys, it is the very first time we are trying out on the co-op feature. And well, I have no idea what to expect really. All we do know is that we are recording a part of this stream as a video on demand, because I'm obviously trying to recheck the replay files afterwards. Wanting to make sure I fully understood what is happening here in that Le Mans Ultimate Co-op mode. Okay, let's jump into it. And also we are going into a different type of setting here. So this is the situation. Yanne has done 2 laps so far. 1.5 hours of racing. So it's a 3-hour race. We see how much remaining to go. Yanne was roughly half a second off in average. Done 1 hour 29 already. Obviously, pit stop time is not counting towards the race time. That's an important feature. That's our current score. I'm gonna put my specific AI strength, which is going to be 101% for this event. And then we check out on the overview. I think Yanne has left me some notes somewhere. Yeah, I can see the full standings. I need to click again on the AI strength. Maybe I'm gonna see in the pit then. Okay, guys. 21.9 seconds to the next team. 10.6 seconds ahead. 18 tires remaining. Yes, I've done a little bit of practice. Worth noting that practice is consuming tires, it seems. So let's see. We're gonna jump into the car, into the rig. No, notes are in game. Thank you so much, Volt. So I will probably now find them on the pit stop. Okay. Something else I want to stress is that you guys should check before getting into the car, how are your game settings? How are your driving aid and driving help settings? It's going to be important because it influences the points that you are getting. So we're in the Lambo, as you have seen. Let's see how this is going to be. Here's our Lambo. Here's our positioning. I then go quickly checking everything off apart from the auto start stuff. That's fine. Game is set up. Right. Live timing. Nothing to see here. Pit menu. We have old tires, old energy. So we're gonna refuel. We're gonna take fresh tires plus 12 seconds. No repairs. Fuel is set. Aero is set. Nothing to repair. I can obviously not go into the setup mode here. Stint review. A message. Double M works well. 30 kilowatt is good. Copy, copy. So I assume, yeah, the setup is from the first driver. So what do I now click? Driver swap or pit? Anyone having some idea here? Pit is that. Start driving. Driver swap. Okay, driver swap would get Yanne back. Or I could select another driver if I don't want to race it. Okay. Then tires, refuel. Just 24 seconds. Something is not right then, huh? 24 seconds virtual energy. Is it that quick? Well then, start driving. Ah, now it says 52, so that's a bug. Okay, race is underway. Hour 27 minutes to go. It is Yanne's setup. Other hypercars coming in. Very important that you can see in the top right here that you receive points or lose points for everything that happens. Okay. And with that now, we're setting off in a moment. I'm a bit scared. Like, my controls should be... I just can't see whether the tires are working. Looks good. Alright, we're on the way. So, overtake, lap completed, clean lap, bonus position, overtake. From here on, it is going to be 2 double stints apparently. That is bad. Even worse is that we're sitting on new cold material, so it's easy to spin, as we know. And straight away we have a little bit of a work to do here. Let's see if we pick the good AI limiter or AI strength. Because 101% is still mighty quick. Genkish, there are channels on the official Le Mans Ultimate Discord where you can ask for a drive. This is too sketchy for me. Yeah, Yanne and me, we said we're gonna go for the Lambo here for this event. So now I don't know if these cars ahead of us are maybe off-cycled. It seems like they are, so we are gaining a couple of points back with overtakes. Yanne, how much points did you get for completed laps? As I got 1,195. Copy. Oh, no touchy. Touchy means point reduction. But we don't want to have that at all. You had a broken steering? Oh no. So you did do some touchy. Man, a full fuel tank on this car is nothing you would want to have in terms of the balance. Come on, MMP2. We're almost getting dived by that GTE there. Okay, so back in 3rd position. I need to get that GTE before the bus stop, before the illusion. I don't get it. Collision? Where did you guys see a collision? That's so painful. Yeah, my stupid outbraking at the first corner. Has anyone touchy with Callas? I did not touch Callas. I did bumpy behind Callas and then died. Callas did touchy with Baldwin. Or the other way around. You touched Callas. Wait, like, you touched the Porsche or what? Is Callas in this race? No. Need to look at my names here. I get confused. Okay, I don't like that car in Holy moly in Pujon. Ah. Okay. No, like, you know, the game showed me minus 100 points for collision right now, but I think I didn't touch anyone or anything. Unless touching an anti-cut means getting minus points for collisions. So, how are we looking? Apparently losing some time, which is no surprise if you look at how far I'm racing and driving beyond the apex in turn 1. Ooh. Oh my god. Radillon. That is riding on the edge. I have to admit, it feels extremely odd to do a race against AI and have it count in points. It reminds me a little bit of this one way to qualify for esports. You guys remember where you had to race 5 or 6 laps against your personal AI number, and then you got awarded some couple of 10,000 points and either made it or did not make it. Okay, I'm chickening into Pujon. Oh my goodness me. -7 with a small tap collision. Okay. Yeah, -100 seems a bit much, unless one of these GTEs did something like this and there was a slight touchy while doing the actual pass. So Conway is getting away from us. 1.3 seconds a lap. Been held. Hey Jella. No, this is against the AI. I'm going to drive till the race ends. Hopefully. The race end is at 1 hour 16. I'm also doing way too slow lap times. So for those of you seeing this the first time, how it works is you sign up a team with up to 3 drivers. Those 3 drivers are then going to race in the same race as you. So as we've now seen, we've taken over the car from Yanni with 1 hour 26 to go. And now it's our turn to drive up against the AI. Yanni has scored a good 68,000 points or 69,000 points, can't remember. And now we need to score points, and we score points for every lap, we score points for every overtake, we score points for every clean lap as well. So here you can see on the top right, 1,195 points for a lap. 250 points for a clean lap, 100 for consistency, and 100 I think because we are running in the top 3. Conway single stinted all the way. Copy. Yeah, it doesn't help me. Unless I could somehow reduce the gap to less than 12 seconds and then hold him up while I'm ahead of him. Lambo is leading because he double stinted. Did you single stint or like you double stinted the second one? Which in hindsight means I have still no chance winning, right, Yanni? Because you said that Conway was a second faster than you? Man, I still have these micro freezes and lags here. Also at Spa. So we need to get Mike Conway out of the car and then replace him with someone that's hopefully a bit slower. Did the AI change the performance over the time for you, Yanni? Like sometimes there is the occasion that they are going 3 laps insanely quick and then 3 laps insanely slow. You said you run 201 zeros all the time. Traffic for AI, okay. I mean, a 59.8 is absolutely mental. Consistency 88 points, interesting. I mean, on 280,000 points, 12 points are not going to make a difference, but as you can imagine, it adds up. Oh boy, lost 3 seconds, collision. That's not going to be a clean lap at least, so that's 250 points missing, plus 100 from a collision. And we have a repair buddy. That's sad, Yanni. Did you run in vulnerability, or did you not? I need to adjust the front ARB. Car's rolling, like, it rotates way too much, the rear end is way too loose. Probably still not the reason why I lost the car now. This is probably a skill issue. Because I turned it off for this stint. Hence we now got some damage on the car. But as far as I understand, I can take my time deciding to repair it or not. I need to just cut the curb. Did I not cut the curb? Okay. Like this then. Yeah, Palom, but it should disqualify you if that happens. I think the car is fine if we can put a purple sector 1. With a broken bodywork. I'm sorry, Yanni. Oh, we're sitting second, not third, but I guess we sit second in the pit box, right? Yeah, driving fixed setup hypercar races not the same as running it with a setup. Okay, 2 more laps till the pit stop. Or would I have had to save some fuel? No, right? It almost kills me on the curb as well. So I'm not even sure if that is still a clean lap because it now calculated on the cut. Guess we'll find out in a moment. No touchy touchy. By the way, R-Factor 2 AI would have just turned in on you here. Then Ripatoni. Straight away bonk. So guys, if you appreciate this, if you like to see more about co-op and more co-op races, then please subscribe on the YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitch if you haven't done already. Well, how's the co-op? Liminal thoughts so far. It is just like any other race. Just that this is against AI and not against people. So that Roman Grosjean is a bit off sync. One lap off sync, but yeah, you see, no 250 points for a clean lap. Because we at least got the calculation. So, center line over the curb. One good thing about the AI, they are certainly not giving away. Unless you dive bomb them. So very predictable. Okay, where to get this? Box. Kinda doesn't matter where to get this LMP. Yanni, close your eyes. We survived. So easy into the pits because we need this tire again, so shall not flat spot them. Oh, session saved. Right, repairs 25 seconds. I think the car is fine. So, no repair. Aero we keep, fuel we carry. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if that helps me breathing easier. Okay, we keep the tires. 71.67. Can we get penalties for unsafe releases here? I think co-op mode is essentially for players that that really just want to enjoy having longer races, having endurance races, really. Oh my god. I may cheat here in the moment I'm about to like fundamentally crash it. I can press the pause button. Jankish, this car is tricky indeed, but it can be quack. And then crash even harder? Nah. Press pause button, enable invulnerability, then crash and then disable it again. I can see these things to become kinda meta. Probably something that needs to be prevented setting-wise, but you know, it's a beta. There may be issues. One of the issues I found, and this is actually what happened for real, in the 20-minute break of the stream, I went for a practice session to see what is my AI level. And while being in the practice session, I was in a Lambo. Then I went out of the practice session, went into it again, because I have adjusted my LEDs here on the steering wheel. And then I was being put in a caddy. Hashtag, there will be issues. And then I rejoined and I was again in the caddy. I think it does, so... Presta escape. I could even restart the stint. So worst case, you just restart the stint before you completely binned it. But I can go to the settings and now enable the shit that I need. Then brace for impact, run into the barrier, and then just click resume. There's the pause button again. Keep driving. I don't know if there's a penalty for restart. It's nothing I will test in this race. But surely something to test in the aftermath. Where I'm gonna sign up with someone else. Just go into the race and see what happens with a couple of things. Because obviously I want to also fully understand what is possible, what's not possible. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree with you. There's a couple of things that should be kinda not able to be working at all. Because indeed it is an exploit, like, you know, imagine Yanni and me doing the race. Running wide, left, right and center maybe, but just keep doing the race, and then there's someone who's like, oh, no. I ran off the track. I lost 250 points, so here we go again. Obviously, that being said, I have no idea how strong the AI multiplier is. I could see a scenario where when you race against 30% AI, and you're just outpacing them by so much time that you may get added I don't know how many points. And this is obviously something new. We've seen points up to 280,000 on the leaderboard in terms of team points being scored. Whether that was someone alone that kinda made use of the option to kinda, you know, invite a guy and then the guy doesn't accept the invitation and one does this race alone, that is a different story obviously, if that was a thing. However, Yanni and me, we consider ourselves being quite, let's say, in the upper level of the pace on Le Mans Ultimate, which means if we run against 102 AI, or he ran 103% AI, I run 101% AI. If we are unable to win against these, and then at the same time not being able to top the leaderboards, I mean, so far we have maybe lost 5 seconds in the race. Either with traffic, or with my bonk into the wall, or with a spinalla, you never know. However, if we don't get the points to be like on the very top end of the leaderboard, then the question needs to be, how the hell do you get there? And without wanting the sound to be disrespectful, but we obviously assume players that are currently sitting on the top could be, well, not equally fast as us. Let's say it like this. It's pacist. I might live with that, yes. But I think it's justified. Like, it's... I mean, apart from the fact that I have lost, I don't know how much rating today. I might be close to silver 3, actually. That doesn't mean anything, though, regarding our actual pace that we usually run. We're still as pacey as ever. It's now just about finding out what works best. And again, it could be an exploit that you run. Maybe if we run like 90%, like comfortably leading and winning over AI, that could be beneficial. So that means if we run 95% AI and win by a lap, that we get more points than if we getting second in 102% AI on average, let's say. This could well be a thing here, you know? Thank you so much for killing. We just try if we can just simply restart the stint. Let's see where we restart. Oh. Okay. So, in hindsight, that gives us a new car. But it also gives us the pain that we have lost the last 40 minutes. It is what it is. So the setup changes that I did to the car have already been taken, though. Does that go in line with a point deduction in the end, Dan? Do you know? Or someone else that maybe have done these races already? Painful. Maybe you should turn invulnerability just on. So, I've done how many laps? 14 already? We surely lost half an hour. What? No fucking way. So the car is broken. You got to be fucking kidding me, right? There is no repair possible. How can the car be broken? So I assume if I go out of the race, I can... Ah, teammate is driving. See if I can select myself. Give that AI strength another click, so maybe we can still win it. And let's try again. Like, did I disable the pit limiter? Did someone see that by chance? Oh, come on. Like, also, what did this LMP2 do? Like, just go around, turn in. That's obviously things that AI does that real life driver would never do. Maybe what was also just dumb going there. Didn't feel like it though. So I'm simply only reloading this because of, like, I hope that I get the car back. Because if I restart the session like this, I don't get at all. There was no session save when I died. Fresh set of tires, maximum fuel, no changes, no damage available. I can't wait. This time Yane's setup is back again. Which to me means I now should also have a fresh car again. Yeah. Pit limiter off, pit limiter on. Eric, carry you. Thank you so much for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, 1.5 hours of driving. Will I just enable invulnerability? For safety reasons? Yannick, could you check what you had regarding the invulnerability? Oh, for a moment I thought the car's fucked still. Oh my god. Space Manta, we are now on 99%. maybe to be 100% safe, what you should do is whenever you do a pit stop, you click driver swap, save the session, go out of the session, jump back in by reassigning yourself. That way you can probably make sure that everything is indeed saved. Could also probably be used in order to readjust AI levels. Ah, the YouTube chat broke. I'm sorry, Yana. Maybe I can try fixing that in the next pit stop too. James Baldwin had the same issue this morning, I think. What do you mean I can pause? You have invulnerability turned on, copy. Ah, yeah. True, I can pause and fix the chat. That is something very nice, that you can just indeed pause the game and fix things. Let me see if I can get the YouTube chat back. No, I cannot, but I can obviously cheat the chat back. So I go into YouTube, open the chats for YouTube. Additionally, yeah, it's fine, Yanni. See you later. Thank you for checking in. Okay. And I need to adjust it again, because otherwise I can't see half of this. Smaller. Go way up. Hey, Simon. Yes and no. I think AI is generally fine. Just what these LMPs have done twice now, like the guy breaking on the inside, trying to re-outbrake me while I overtook him, plus the AI that actually killed us into Puhon. That should be not that way, I think. Thank you, Simon. And you guys feel free to keep me occupied, keep me entertained. What do you think of the game mode so far? Just looking at what's going on here. What is your current take on it? Oh, come on. So slow. Yep, Jenkish, I'm aware. But I can see I have exported the YouTube chat, you know. Hey Jason. I mean, let's face it, co-op mode is certainly something rather different, something away from the normal. That makes sense. And I think that in itself makes it something interesting to look at for the moment. Because it's safe to say that this is unique. This is not available on any other game, and I think its absolute key assets are the time shifted driving that you can do. Yano did this driving yesterday in that race. I'm doing it today. If we would have an 8-hour race or whatever, we would also do it on different days. Maybe I do it today, maybe I do 2 hours, maybe I do 3 hours, then I get him back into the car. And he does it for as long as he has the time to do it, and so on. I think that's an interesting idea. It obviously also gets a little bit around the fact that we don't have driver swaps at the minute in the game. Now you can argue whether that is an issue or rather not. To an extent, it is an issue for sure, because WEC is all about endurance racing, no sprints and so on, multi-class and so on. But I still think that you can enjoy the game with a 30-minute sprint, a 60-minute sprint, a 2-hour race. Obviously it shall be different, that's obviously no surprise. The letter O, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch channel. Much appreciated, buddy. Hey Napalm, how are you? Jankish, no it does not. And it also should not be, because driver swap goes concurrent with refueling on the tires anyway, in real life as well. Yanun, hello and welcome. Thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel, appreciate it. Welcome to the new co-op mode here on Le Mans Ultimate. Hey Dommy. Race modes are nice to you. I need to move the YouTube chat again. This is the best feature apparently, that you can stop the stuff as you need it. That's fine, Jenkish. Being wrong is okay. Just seen way too many people that cannot be wrong as a rule, you know. That's not okay. And the car is still rotating a lot on these ARBs. I'll try setting them even a click stiffer. Tommy, I agree with you. The 25 minutes races are surely alright just for the enjoying the driving experience too. And obviously for those that don't have the stamina or the desire to race longer than 1 hour. Yeah, Jenkish sadly the pet is still broken on Restream. Just Twitch chat to be read there. Okay, after reducing the AI strength, we are now having a chance of winning that race perhaps. Not sure if I can make up the time to Roman Grosjean. We are trying. More importantly though, I'm not allowed to die. Yeah, I see the YouTube chat because I've taken it from the direct web page, so I have 2 chat apps open now. So our stint's almost done again. 4 more laps after this. Hello Alessandro, how you doing, buddy? Alessandro, if you type in !sub, you'll get to my YouTube channel, and on my YouTube channel I uploaded a tutorial on how to measure and set up your correct field of view. You're welcome, buddy. There also you can see my field of view settings. So, what I found out a bit about getting these points, it is a bit contradicting the consistency counter. Like, the faster you go in the stint, for every personal best lap time you get 100 points. For every 10th that you're away from that you get deducted a point or whatever. Which in hindsight means as soon as you go for a double stint and be at almost a second off your theoretical pace, there's no way in hell you're gonna gain good consistency points, which is a bit, I don't know, like, you're still consistent, right? I would probably reset that to a different value, and then obviously traffic means inconsistency anyway. Like you see, now we got these 100 points for consistency. Espla Honda, no, it shall not be. But someone said that if you are inviting someone and that guy doesn't accept the invite, you can still do it alone and all the points get awarded, which shouldn't be like that in the first place. Alright, I really want the windscreen to be wiped. Cleaned. That dot right in the middle is the absolute worst. That looks like a fingerprint. It's so intimidating. This one. I don't even know where I picked them up. Hey Alex. I hear you about the longer races and the fuel management. Oh shit. It's truly something that needs to be considered. And screwing up this corner now means I may get stuck. Okay, so apparently the fuel is coming back. So, since this pit stop we're not going to change tires, but the Toyota is, we may get track position here. And then we have to defend the full stint. I think these guys are making constant changes to the FFB, and in all honesty, I don't think it's that bad. Okay, box. Oh my god. By the way, Alex, I'm going to race LFM, and Le Mans Ultimate is surely a future regarding sim racing and competition. So gap to the car ahead is 9.2 seconds. We don't need to underfuel. We won't change tires. They will change tires. We should get track position here. So. Let me see. I could reassign myself. So first of all, I say fuel, full, nothing else. And I say driver swap. Select Yane. So that should really save a session. Or it completely breaks me now. So here we are back on the thing. I'm gonna go AI strength +1 because 99 is too low. 100 is probably just about right. Then I reassign myself as a driver select. Then I'll probably be able to start my stint again. That works. So that way I assume you can save yourself from stint to stint. It is a long process, to be honest, but it could make sense. Simon the Sorcerer, how are you, buddy? Thank you for joining. What is my take on the co-op mode? Real story or just a gimmick? And I think here it could become interesting if you would... I could start doing some storytelling around it. And I couldn't quite make this up. So in hindsight, I would now be able to say, okay, driver X, Y, Z, whoever I'm going to do co-op with, we agree on doing a 10 race series. Like one race every week as a co-op. That means we're always going to pick the longest co-op race available. Aha! Game. Now this is interesting because game crashed while loading to co-op mode stint occurred after driving a stint, saying driver swap, coming back to menu, then changing driver assignment and reloading to the session. Will try again. Send error report. Taubenus mit Geschmack, Crasto82, thank you so much for joining, guys. Well, here we go. There may be issues, as we see. Lots of issues, actually. Anyway, trying to finish my point here. So, I could, in that aspect now say, Yannick, how about we do 10 races of co-op mode and consider it a season. And we always pick the longest race. So in this case, we would not go with the 3 hours of Spa, but with the 6 hours of Imola. So after 10 weeks, we would have done 10 races. We always note down the championship standings and so on. I mean, thankfully, this is all saved. So AI strength 100, 59 minutes remaining. We're gonna start the stint. So we would obviously fix the settings. It's like always so and so much % of driving AI, and then we look at those 10 results and make it a full season. Where did we finish? How much championship points we would have? How much championship points would the other teams of the AI gather? And that way we could build a story around that we can then put out on the internet. At the end of the day, though, that's nothing else like F1 24, just that you do it not alone. Yeah, but IMSA is, or iRacing is generally more IMSA related for sure. Please don't crash again. Aha. So that's good. Checking the pit. No tire, just fuel. We start the drive. Okay, what setup is on? Jane's setup is back on. Not mine. Or not the one I have used. So that is important finding. Whatever the car was started with setup wise is what is going to be brought back. I think I had it like this. About my chair cushion, did you buy it separately? It wasn't the cushion like where I'm sitting in. That was included. Mike Conway, has he saved some fuel? I thought he was with me in the pits last time. So I kept the same tires. Here we then go again. I've good amount of flat spots, to be honest. Alright, now back on 100% AI. Once again, as soon as Conway comes into the pits now, we should have track position over him. Because we are double stinting the tire, and then it is super important that we keep that track position up. Because that would mean on equal tires, on track position, after the next stint, we would have an advantage. Well, let's see how it goes first. And then there is Cairoli, who's I think also double stinting. Well, that is a non-clean lap. It will be quite important because every lap that we are able to stay ahead now of Conway as soon as he comes out of the pits again is going to be vitally important regarding the race result. We're sitting second effectively. When I mean double stint, yes, I mean 2 fuel stints and no tire change. So we have jumped Conway indeed by quite a margin, 7.5 seconds. That's interesting. Maybe we have saved a little bit more fuel and they were completely empty, of course. This is important though. in the end, they come for a shorter splash than we do. And that's going to be something else that co-op will really be interesting for. You have all the time of the world to calculate the remaining fuel required to finish your race while sitting in the pit. That is actually awesome, I think. The pillow under my ass. It's quite compressed in the meanwhile and kind of dead, but it came with it. Yes, it's still the stock cushion. So let's see where the consistency restarts again. When the consistency starts at 0 again for just me jumping into the car right now, but on used tires I will be slow, I will get like 1,000 points extra. Because from here on I can only go faster. It's just this one way. That's seemingly the case. Interesting. So something else that is going to be an interesting one is the fact that these hypercars are now ahead of us. They won't move over for a blue flag, which means we have to overtake them by ourselves, which is shit in a way. Nope, you should not lose any DR or SR, obviously, because you are not ranked against single other drivers. It's always a pair. The only thing that you are ranked against that is the result of other people in the same race combination. Hit. Fuck. Why did... I can restart the stint this time, this is no issue, because I just... So that is a pro and con when it comes to Le Mans Ultimate and the co-op. You could always argue whether it is fair or a smart thing to be able to just do what I just did. To me the question is now again, how is the car looking? I should also get... Okay, I have my old tires again. I have my old setup. It says no damage repair, but it doesn't necessarily mean something, right? So, what am I gonna do with this now? Because I'm, like, I can't drive that rear. I'm so sorry for making this a huge mess. Yeah, the car's broken again. Okay, it's fine. Quits. Oh. The race is finished. Progress will be lost. Okay, what we're doing first is we're gonna restart the stint. Say hello. Then your co-op session will be saved. I had to... I don't know, maybe I now get the broken car back. And then I will probably turn on invulnerability. Because I can't have it anymore. Huh? No way. Why does it say DNF now? 100%. Pocket invulnerability on. At least I did one stint without it. So we see what that means. Reassign driver. Go. I'm pretty sure I get a broken car now, which would be shit. Yeah, like this is certainly going to be a long race. I should probably think about putting hard tires in the next stint. Obviously, what I don't like about this now is I also have the responsibility to finish this well for the teammate, you know? Andy, what do you mean need a hardcore mode? I should have had Alt F for it. Okay, awesome. So I may now have fucked the car, yeah? That what you're saying? Last time I got, like, the old setup of Yana again. Pepper Prey. Time acceleration. I got a full battery again. Lucky. We have a fresh car. Like a fixed car. Yeah, Andy, I'm aware about the YouTube issue, but I can read out on YouTube because I've made it up. Okay, we are live. Okay, let me see. So, hardcore mode, no stint restarts, no entries allowed, and we mark the save. So not Alt F4 and reloading. Yeah, I think so too, to an extent. At the same time, obviously, with the less skilled people, you may never finish a race like this. How much is the penalty for having invulnerability enabled? And generally speaking, do you know what is giving you like the most points? Like what is the most common exploits that you could use on the system? Exploits as in, is it more worth to win against a 20% AI with 5 laps of distance? Instead of ever so slightly out-edging a 99% AI? And is winning over a 99% AI more worth than getting second in 105% AI? No idea. Who has an idea? Because I would love to understand. Yeah, let's enjoy the emotes. So since Yanni had the invulnerability turned on as well, I don't need to feel too bad for having it on too. More difficulty means more points, I get that, but is it more beneficial to win over 99% of AI instead of being second in 105% AI? Like, where is the... You know, at some point, because getting second in 105% AI is probably more worth than 99% AI win from actual difficulty level and so on. So that's what I'm interested in. You can also send me the doc, so unless it's a confidential thing. Yeah, Jenkish, this is obviously no esports thing. Like in an esport... Oh, what is the AI doing there? So AI parked on the pit entry. Lap completed. Ah, there is the bonus. Okay, so lap completed 995 points. Invulnerability off is 200 points worth, I think. Remember the 995. If I put settings to invulnerability off and resume. Next time my brain just needs to be in time when I'm going towards a barrier, pressing the pause button and enable it. Otherwise I'll keep restarting my stints for broken cars forever. So that is a significant amount of points, I think. Invulnerability of 200 points alone. Let me see what's that number again. When we're coming across the start-finish line. Mike Conway is coming closer to us. The info cannot be turned on or off, it's just here in the game mode. Whenever you finish a lap, automatically you get the numbers. So here we come over the line. 995. Ah, because maybe in that lap I have just enabled it and had it on. I think that's the logic that that works like this in more ultimates. Can that be in... Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, that is one hypercar out of the way. The way R-Factor 2 used to work, and I assume that is the same way that Le Mans Ultimate is working, at the end of every lap, your lap gets locked. And whenever, and even if it was just for a split second, you've turned on an aid game will say you've used an 8 in the lap, obviously. So it makes total sense that this lap is now being 995 again. However, I assume that this lap now could be 1195. Yes, I will change camera back after we've seen the points. Sound from is the sound still frozen or is it fine of the game? See, this is what I mean by that LMPs. Like, why the hell are they doing that? What is that Isotta Fraschini doing? Fraschini. So here come the points. 1195. A bonk. I'm sorry. It's a collision. It's not a clean lap either. No, and I need to wait. What a send. The beam. Okay. Anyway, take the collision and also remove the 250 points from this lap. And then you guys gonna get the view back that you love so much. So Mike Conway is on the back end of that BMW. And the good news is we're ahead of that still. Bad news is Tyroli in the front is gone for good, I guess. Although I think he has taken new tires now as well. We might get that advantage in the next stint. Let's see though. It's fine. Put your questions wherever you guys want. I'm trying to answer them as good as I can. I'm looking out for them. Anyway, I hope that this stream and everything that we see here has given you a little bit of an idea as in how the code mode is working. And if you guys appreciate that, please, if you haven't done already, become a subscriber on YouTube, follow us on Twitch. Be massively appreciated. So 70 consistency, no clean lap, at least they got the invulnerability thing. I should also not have any damage from the bonk of the Isotta. Oh my god. Yannis, I know, did that awesome yesterday. Yannis, are you usually more an ACC guy or? Ah shit. Conway got past the BMW, I can't believe it. Or did the BMW went for the pits. That's also shit in a way. Anyway, as I said before, it is important to stay ahead of Conway. Track position is king here. There's 50 minutes remaining. I got lots of screen freezes though. And this is going to be a brain freeze, I think. I'm almost certain that this situation is now causing either damage or the loss of track position. Oof. Nah, I like my pedals enough for what I need. How did that Toyota get so close to us in a single braking zone? Oh, this is huge pain. Looking forward for a fresh set of tires, to be honest. Hashtag soon. Now we have the chance to get the Isotta. Very good. Very important. Jannis somehow had the impression that you subbed up yesterday during the ACC run with the Mercedes, so I thought you were an ACC guy. I'm sorry about that. Simon, the Sorcerer tire deck is bad. The rear end is quite done. So if you guys not only want to subscribe on our YouTube channel or follow on Twitch, but also support the stream beyond this, then please consider becoming a member, consider becoming a sponsor on the YouTube channel. You will get featured on the front page of our YouTube channel as being one of the key supporters of the channel. Same goes for Twitch with the Prime sub, or generally speaking with the sub. Oh, that is it is contact indeed. Let's see what else it is. Track limits and a cut. I'll take these points. It's fine. More important is to stay ahead of all of these hypercars. Oh goodness me. 3 more laps on these tires to go. Congrats, Jannis. Oh, Cairoli though. 18 seconds ahead. I think he's out of reach. And probably with Conway I need to think about whether I'm not going for a double stint in the end, although I think I may not need a full fuel run anymore anyway. We're gonna calculate that strategy live in the pits later on. We're now gaining time on Conway since he's still stuck behind that Isotta. That's good news. Also looking at the lap times that I'm doing, despite 11 laps, it's almost smarter for me to take new tires at the pit stop. So this is what I mean, Conway now, 4 seconds back, he was flying over me with his fresher set of tires. Now this effect is completely gone and he kinda also slapped in. I guess to an extent that's the variety of the AI, or the AI limiter, however it's called. Having the performance going up and down. Maybe they also slow each other down with the Isotta not giving way and then the Toyota going side by side but not going side by side at the same time. Cairoli in with one more lap. Box. So what were my lap times then? 203, 209, 203, 204, 203. I think I'm just gonna change tires all the way from here on, as we have them. I'm too scared of picking the hards, because I don't know about the hard performance. So I think Conway got past the Isotta now. Is it? Yes. Buemi is now ahead of him in the Toyota. Also a lap down, but it's not the Isotta. Anyway, box. These 4 seconds are important time. Fuck, what have I done? So, session saved. Full aero, no repairs, tires, medium. Let's go. Conway still out, that makes sense. They are a little off sync to us. No. No. Lucky us. And pepper pray for no penalty, please. Is that a drive-through? Ah. I was about to mourn. No drive-through. That's very good. Okay. So 38 minutes to go. There is no rain expected during that race. We've checked on that. Oh. Bear with me for a moment. I have to say thank you to Maximois for the follow on the Twitch channel. That is bad. That is just bad. Put the nose in. Come on, Michi. That is so costy. Fuck me. This could be well a difference between staying ahead of Conway or not. Whole tires on the outlap. Just the 3.8 second gap. This drama right here. In the meanwhile, Caldarelli and the Lambo, they took 24 seconds away from us. Do they have to come for a splash and dash? When did they go and went to the pits last time? Oh, I think they are just in time, right? They are just one lap before us. No chance for us to do anything on strategy against the Lambo in the very front. I Go Racing, thank you so much for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Welcome. Welcome to our co-op race. Currently sitting second. Oh, there's Conway. Or is it? No. Kobayashi. See what I told you about how important it is to have that outlap in. Goodness me. I mean, yes, Kobayashi now has cold tires, but still though, we certainly don't want to be Kobayashi heaven ahead of us, because if we don't get back within half of a lap, we've got track position over us. I hope with these fresh tires I have the pace. Stay ahead here. Maybe build a small gap. No, 250 points gone. F me. Not a clean lap. This is painful like this. Even though if you don't get penalty points or a cut or whatever, you're losing the clean lap bonus of 250. And I think, you know, that is significant. If you do it like 5 times, it's 1,200 points. Only ever so slightly gaining on Caldarelli. Oh, I almost died in Eau Rouge. You got to be kidding me. Not the best traffic management. There's more traffic issues up the road. Kobayashi's coming. Oh no. There we go, team tactics. But we can't have them. Here come the team tactics. Toyota 8 holding us up for Toyota 7 question mark. Oh, we go deep, but we get the track position. Holy shit. That was mighty important because his tires will be hot by the next time, and then he can brake later, and then we have issues. So this could now be helpful for us again. That was indeed a key, Jankish. A key overtaking for securing second place. So Caldarelli, we rule that out to have a chance on him. That's not gonna happen. Guess the situation we're currently sitting in is good enough already. Like, good enough is relative, but like, we're very close to our optimum here. 7 laps to go till the pit stop. Oh my god, at some point I'm gonna die here. 30 minutes to go. Andy Long, are you still around? Yeah, but I wouldn't assume so. If he would be in an Alpine, I would have said perhaps we see him losing the engine or so. That's about it. Scott Dixon, Alex Lynn and the caddies in 4th and 5th. And that car's so tail happy. Maybe I just gotta do a change on the ARBs. Go for something very safe. Good news is Kobayashi is dropping a little bit off. But even if we get pressured by the Toyota behind, it isn't the end of the world. Andy question. Get saved back at the last pit stop. If I would now have a fatal crash, I better do Alt F4 and then reload into the session from the last saving point instead of manually clicking. That's what you said, what you indicated or suggested. Okay, noted. I mean, we don't want to crash in the first place, but you know, if shenanigans are happening. Yeah, I have seen that. So restarting the session or the stint meant it even teleported me back to the very beginning. So I did one pit stop and then I died, and it didn't get me back to the first pit stop. It got me back to the point where I took over the car. 2 pit stops back apparently, and the damage was still on, but irreparable. Yeah. Also way too much time. It's supposed to load up the one I have on disk. When is the point where a save game is being written onto the disk? Couldn't that be at every pit stop, or it's another fucking 250 points gone? And even a cut. Every pit stop. Okay, so when doing a pit stop without leaving the session, it doesn't really write down a save on the disk, currently. That reminds me of some setting I want to check. Can I adjust? I can adjust the AI aggression, but not the AI strength while driving. Okay, that's good. Yeah, sorry, the delta timer keeps then resetting whenever I press the pause. What is that, Toyota? Ah, it's an LMH brake, I'm sorry. So, the Toyotas are coming after us. Every little bit of traffic could be hyper pain now. And every Rouge seemingly as well. So that GT is no pain, that GT is going to be big pain. So we dive our way through here. Fuck. I knew why I turned the invulnerability on. Big brain move. Yeah, so maybe you want to have a look. That is actually a good idea. Oh shit. So to me that was... I can't go further back in the life replay. Okay. Whatever then. To me that was a clear issue from the GTE. Anyway, it doesn't help. Kobayashi is now 6.5 seconds ahead. And I have to assume that the AI is smart enough to not change tires for the last stint. Despite Toyotas have changed it at every time. Additionally, our tire has been completely fucked now. See ya, Janus. ECM, okay. Bit annoyed by AI things. Because as much as the AI jumped out of the way in the next moment, they just once again stuck their stupid nose in and just killed us. Does it though, is WEC racing at Daytona? So I lost over a full lap of value on the rear left. Which is funny, because it's the inside tire that spun. something else is that Kobayashi is obviously boxing 1 lap later, so they have fuel advantage over us. That is... I don't know. That Lambo is significantly hard to drive, to be honest. Like, there's just no excuse, and I haven't been up for the drive with it since. Change scene, sorry. Exactly, Gaga. The Rolex 24 is... Imsa. What was the craziest thing that we can do now that could get us potentially somehow into track position? Apart from going absolute nuts flat out. I mean, the Toyotas have changed tires every pit stop so far, according to Yane. Also, it's the same observation that we did. If they are, let's say, that dumb, and they do it again for the remainder of 15 minutes. I mean, if we believe the changelog of Le Mans Ultimate, then the AI's strategy making way is refined. Which to me would then mean it is fixed, that they are not doing stupid decisions. And to change tires now would be a stupid decision. Espla Honda. Whoa, 10 setups, man. What a support. Yeah, and if you guys wanna check out these setups at improveyourlaptime.com, then you'll find a link to that shop down in the description below. So Caldarelli is in. Kobayashi is 7.5 ahead. What was the gap to Caldarelli? Like 35-ish seconds? What do you think about the fuel? So what do you think of this co-op mode, guys? What is your take on it after seeing everything that we've done? We've exploited the system as much as we needed. Not as much as we could. We could have exploited harder. Like, we could now box and put the AI difficulty to 20% and would then still win the race. Oh, we're coming to the pits now. Oh, that is a threshold. And I need to pee again. But first, I'm gonna check on the refueling. So, we have 15.55 minutes to go. So, right now, we are in the lead because we hope that Kobayashi is screwing up anyway. So then it is 35 seconds ahead the Lambo that it's actually leading. That means we need to put 16 minutes plus 30 seconds. That should be the estimated gap that we have. And that divided by 122 is 8.1 laps. That means I need to survive 9 laps on these tires. The only way of getting track position back is doing it anyway. Okay. Pit. Fuel. 9 divided by 11. 81.8. So 80% we need. We don't take the tires. And we pray, right? Wait, how the hell did we end up so close behind Grosjean now? If we didn't have the fuck up, excuse the language, we could have been here in the lead. No way. So the AI has taken full tires, full fuel. Oh. You got to be kidding me. No, Yanni. Effectively, I had a moment with a GT and spun, and while spinning I put invulnerability on, then I got bonked, then I put it off again, so car's fine. But that spin has cost us 8 seconds, 9 seconds, and well before the pit stop, the Lambo was 35 seconds ahead. So that means now also that I'm underfueled, I'm afraid. Overfueled. Either way, with those 10 seconds less loss, we would have had track position over Grosjean. And now I expect the other Toyota, that was 6 seconds ahead, to also take full fuel and tires and be behind us by 15 seconds. So in other news, there's always a bonus. Probably AI would take a full tank and full set of tires for literally one final lap of the race. Because Nick de Vries, he came out of the pits now. He was 9 seconds ahead when I went in. It would have needed less fuel, but still I got like 16 or 17 more seconds, so... Halt's Maul, Grosjean is reversing. We're in the lead. No fucking way. Hashtag scripted. Yeah. Okay, 12 more minutes. Somehow we need to survive. Like, oh, and this means also I think we should have one lap less to do now. 8.2 seconds is the gap to the freeze. Watch that to come down till the very last lap. Really, really quick. Our tires are fucked. My balance is fucked anyway. I don't actually know what to do to get this car more in balance. I'll try not to use these rear tires as much. And then, guys, we need to channel our inner Jano truly to defend the lead with everything we have. This is already shit what we're seeing right here ahead of us. I need to out-accelerate that LMP2 and make it a 3 wide into turn 1 or so. And I can't. This is mega important to get by before we lose. Okay, so I think we got a putt counter, right? So another 250 points waved goodbye. I don't care. No matter what, we need to finish the race that way. On AI 100%. Everything we got. Fuel for 7 laps. I think it should only be 6. Since it's not Grosjean leading anymore by a country mile. 10 minutes to go. So I think by the end of this lap, 5 laps to go. We got fuel for 6. This is ever so important right now. No lockups, no running wide, no outbraking. It's okay to do 202s, maybe even 202 mid or 202 high. That is enough. Yeah, and I have to admit though, I have quite faked my way through that race. You can imagine what I mean with that. Liminal thoughts, I agree with you. So I have flat spots. Yeah, it's just no surprise. Eight and a half minutes to go. Okay, I lied, it's 8 3/4 minutes. I beta tested my way through, that is also one way of saying it for sure. I'm doing research and development, all for the quality control. I found at least 4 glitches. So I crashed after you went in Wuhan. Car was completely shattered. All tires still attached, but still completely broken. Then I was like, okay, restart stint. After I just pitted for fuel instead of new tires. And while doing so, it took me back to the point of where I started the driving. So I lost 35 minutes of progress. And the car was still broken with no repair possibility. So then I full risked it and said, okay, leave the event, reload in. So it gave you the driving and I took the driving away from you again, reloaded, got your car again with your setup. Also, whenever someone comes into the car, it appears to load the setup that was on the car from the very start of the race. So if I'm having a specific ARB setting, or the other way around, Yanni has started this race for us on a setup. If Yanni has a specific ARB setting and I have a specific ARB setting, the moment I jump into the car, I get Yanni's setting. And I adjust it. When then Yanni jumps back into the car, he gets also Yanni's settings. if we would say we race with a third person and the third person joins after me, he also get the NA settings, as far as I understand and can judge it from the current situation. So it appears to be that the setup is married or inherited to the car at all times from the get-go. It's just when you keep in the car, your own settings remain. So after the race finish, I think I can't help it and see what Grosjean did, because he lost a minute in that gravel trap. I'm taking it super easy, because it's 3 laps to go after this. I gotta say, these LMP2s are fast and aggressive. See what I mean? Just tucking in the nose, doing it again, almost contact between the guys. I also have AI aggressiveness on 50%, which is maybe a bit high. Yanni, where did you have the aggressiveness of the AI? To me, there is an AI aggression setting. If you go on pause and go to settings, gameplay, here I can set damage multiplier and AI aggression. Apparently I can put that on the fly, I don't know. Resume. As we have 3 more laps to go. Yeah, and if you guys love and appreciate this research and development, this finding stuff and finding, well, exploits, bugs, features, things that make sense, things that rather make a little less sense, then please consider becoming a follower on Twitch, subscribe us on the YouTube channel, ring the bell if you haven't done already. Again, apparently that setting seemingly comes through. I don't know. The question is, guys, will we be able to take over the lead on the leaderboard with our race? Yanni has done 1.5 laps, 1.5 hours of racing against 103% of AI. I've done 1.5 hours against 100% AI. So far we have gained up 130,000 of points. I think the leaderboard is somewhere at 280,000. And I know once we are finishing the race, we get additional points based on the race time and so on. So it might actually be, or would have been beneficial if we could have done an extra lap. Just seeing this right now, I think even Roman Grosjean wouldn't have been able to do an extra lap. As Honda, I'm not even sure if it is not also too hard for us or for me. Like, the breeze, I don't know what he's doing, why he's not gaining the time. At the same time, there is laps where he gains 6/10 out of me. And also look, Roman Grosjean, 1.3 seconds, 0.5 seconds. Obviously the new tires are paying dividends there. Well, we keep gaining lap points, clean lap points, consistency, position bonus. Consistency is obviously doomed as you do a double stint, as your lap times are dropping with the tire age. Therefore you don't have the chance to catch your personal best, and the personal best is the reference that has been taken to evaluate the consistency. Guys, I have overfueled per default because you know what I forgot? What an amateur mistake. I calculated the remaining time before the pit stop, not after it. So even Grosjean would have not gone for an extra lap. Would be interesting to see if Nick de Vries has taken no tires but full fuel. Otherwise I can't explain the gap, and then we refueled 32 seconds instead of 40, so that would have never ever gotten us the edge. Andy Long, are you guys somehow able to retrieve the strategies being done by everyone from any server files whatsoever? I would be interested in knowing whether you guys can analyze behavior or even take some balance of performance reconciliations out of these races. Milsey, hello and welcome. What is the new co-op feature? The co-op feature is a time-shifted endurance race that you do. So what you're seeing is the last minute of a 3 hours of Spa race. However, I have only driven an hour and 22. Yanni Simracing, my teammate for this race, he has driven the qualifying and the first 1.5 hours of the race. I've now done the second 1.5 hours, and he did the driving yesterday. I did it today, and the game has saved all the progress. You would need the result file I get at the end. I'm happy to send it in if you shoot me a message, because I think there is a lot of stuff that needs rework, from how the AI is working up to, well, a couple of exploits as we already discussed. Like, now we have had consistent laps over these guys. I don't know what exactly they are doing. So yeah, Anna, you ready? You're coming around the final bus stop chicken for our first 3-hour co-op race. Well, is a win in the Lambo. Yes. Amazing. Nice job. Perhaps, Andy. Perhaps it makes it harder for them. So. GG's, guys. We are obviously having questions, and I'm trying to access the replay file. Wait, before I do so, Andy, question. If the game crashes on me now, do I still have a result file? Or do I make sure to need to leave the event? Because then I will load the replay. I just leave the event. Pepper Prey. 284. Is that enough? No fucking way. Andy Long, I have a question. Starting driver receives the extra points, apparently. But I have a question. Did I not get more than I scored more than 74,000 points though. I started at 76,000 and we ended at 130,000. So I got 63, not 47. The point breakdown between drivers is broken. Copy. Question, is that result file also broken for them? Or like, you know, our averages apart from this one, that doesn't make any sense either. But okay, their average is faster because they probably did just single stinting and maybe therefore have raced less time. But our average is by far the best. The best lap time is also by far the best. How did we end up with less points? Question. That average is also broken. Okay, so something that is not broken. Maybe it has to do with that one. It was a poll. But I would love to check their lap times and stuff. This would be really interesting. Yeah, AI difficulty should indeed be vital in that regard. This is what I said. Like maybe it just makes total sense to race against 90% AI and just race against them because that is the best to do to have it anyway. BMW team have a faster average than the fastest lap. Yeah, I've seen that somewhere. Also, they have an average that could never ever be. I just noticed. Male, yeah. The AI is driver swapping indeed. Well, it's hard to put a conclusion on that one. I guess we just take it from here and agree that we're not the best. Despite I think we should be the best. Is that a real team or is that still some backend that you guys have there? Andy? Or is that like is because I think they were here from the very first day onwards. Like immediately after. I would need to check a stream. But I think when I did a stream like less than 3 hours after the setting, they were already there. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's fine. It's just like I think that needs revision unless, and I don't want to blame them, but unless they have raced together on an AI difficulty from 102% higher than that at all times, equal or higher than that, then I would accept being second behind them. Ah, YouTube chat works again. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, Simon. It looks like it needs some improvement. And I'm gonna do a video about it. That will contain a couple of key elements. That will also contain a couple of issues. And it's not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to do that in order to like pinpoint and finger point at MSG. It's more for the community. The community should be aware what in the current state of this co-op mode could happen, and I would probably need to write down a notebook with a lot of little things that I've seen and that I've found. Um, but yeah, like as we speak, Yana did 103%. I did one stint 99%, three stints 100% AI difficulty. The maximum is 105. Like, there is not much room to be higher than what we did already. And again, without, don't want to be sounding disrespectful, I've never seen any of these guys in any of the races. I don't know about their performances that they could run, but I would personally assume that they've maybe run 95% AI, but like, clear all the way in the pole, leading the race at all times. 8,000 points, you don't just lose that on inconsistency or like we did 82 laps, 80 times 100. Yeah, that would be 8,000 points, but obviously the consistency of us is usually quite high. With a double stint strategy, we may indeed lose out on like 3,500 points here because consistency drops down to 50 as it is always comparing you versus your best lap, which on used tires, you're never going to be close to that. Then track limits, collisions. I think the most thing that's harming us is the laps where we get out of the track limits but get the calculation but no penalty. Because that means you don't have done a clean lap and you lose 250 points. And I would say I had at least 12 non-clean laps, which is an equivalent of 3,000 points. So that could be also a factor. Yeah. Yeah, criticizing for improvement is needed, and I think that is also what is allowed. We shouldn't criticize just to bash and be like, it's a Studio 397 thing, whatnot, and so on. That's certainly not. Right. That's it about co-op. One thing I still have to check is my DNF from the hypercar race and the impact it had on my DR with finishing 35th. How to lose 100% of DR ranking in literally 2 days, 3 days. First, your game crashes 3 times, you make and lose 60. Second, you do a last to first challenge, regaining 0.2. And then third, you have a day like today, where you get shunted off once, do a stupid mistake another time, and lose another total of 35%. That's how you do it. Very happy I was able to do that as well. Also, oh, 0 clean laps, race with colors. Oh yeah, on the exit of 1, race with immovable, yeah. Race contact with another vehicle, oh yeah, that was when I died, and a race DNF. So I even got some safety rank to get back on. Sad story. Well, I thought this stream was done at like 1 hour earlier, but since I had to redo it driving for 1 hour. No, 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 no. Anyway, guys, we wanted to see the replay of what Grosjean has done, and then I really wonder how the hell is it possible that Grosjean lost over a minute. Replays. Load replay. Yeah. Guys, I would appreciate, well, keep your comments for the moment because as I said, I'm going to do a dedicated video on the co-op mode about explains and things that we know. It might be a little longer video, but that is a thing where we can put a discussion on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Yanni, I'm not sure if you're still watching, but I'm not sure 90%. If you drive 1 second off the pace, that will maximize your rating for sure. But it's also about the overall race time. So the two decisive factors should be your overall race time combined with the AI as a multiplier, I think. You know, doing a good race time is one thing, but if you did it against strong AI or bad AI should be taken into consideration. And maybe it should not be about the finishing position in the first place. Like if your fastest driving is against 105% AI and you are still dead last, still means that you've done significantly better than all the other guys that have done the same thing in, like, you know, not 3 hours and a minute and whatnot, or 80 laps, 81 laps. It's difficult to manage. Yeah, Jenkish, for right now it doesn't matter, but you never know when the championships or an esport competition or is coming around the corner. So now I'm calling Jane Simoncic. That's not in mind, but noted. So this is lap 82. Where is Roma? I don't quite get this. Here's Roma in the pits. Oh no. There he is. Oh, so it was sudden loss of talent, yeah? What exactly is the AI doing here? Did you see that? Did you see the LMP dive in that BMW hypercar? This is what I don't understand. Where is the BMW? There he is. Why are LMP2s doing this? That's not good. Also, I have more questions. Oh. That's also fun. So bear with me. Yeah. That guy is, look at the steering wheel. So when I toggle the free cam, the entire shader are changing. Like, as I said, it shouldn't be the case. Like, you overtake an LMP2 and you go in a braking zone. Okay, he runs a bit wide, but still the LMP2 shouldn't redive like this. And then I'm still interested that Romain Grosjean now decided to finally completely reverse and go again. Was that always the threshold of where they would not rejoin due to traffic? It appears to be. Amazing. Clement Demole, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, guys, we are finally done. I didn't want that to go that long, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I will do a dedicated video about this. Please allow me some time for it because there's only so much I can do, and I have 5 or 6 video projects currently running parallelly behind the scenes, and we have budget phase in the company right now, so daily work up till 6 p.m. Because there's so much stuff to do for that. Anyway, that is all excuses. I will get you a video out for sure. That's a promise. It may take some time. Checked the difficulty for the P1 team. 92 and 25 and 65 aggressiveness and damage on. Ah, yeah, Yanni did 40 laps times 200. That is at 8,000 points. That's exactly what's missing. 92 to 95. I mean, 92 to 95, we easily smoke the AI. Because I think it's even at 95% at Monza, where I am 8/10 faster. Whereas if I run it at 105, they are a second faster. So it's insane. It's a lot. But okay, we bear that in mind. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. That's gonna do it for today. Once again, if you are not yet subscribed on our YouTube channel or not yet followed on Twitch, please, I would appreciate if you go ahead and do so. Follow us on Twitch, subscribe us on YouTube. Don't miss out on videos. And then for you guys on Twitch, we're gonna have a raid to Tom Raya, and you hopefully enjoy a little bit of iRacing with him. Give him a follow, give him a like. Griglick, good night. Andy, good night. All assists off, but that was their pace. That's fine, Andy. I had also all assists off, even the anti-clutch or the auto-clutch assist. Anyway, we will investigate. Andy, please hit me up. Tell me where to find the result files. Would appreciate this. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good one. See you to the next stream. Bye-bye.